WWE superstar's character stolen for another wrestler after being rejected by bosses. Former WWE superstar Elias has claimed he actually created the Monday Night Messiah before Seth Rollins' wild transformation into his iconic character. The 38-year-old wrestler, who is now working as Elijah on the independent scene after getting released from the company in September 2023, will be over in the UK for North Wrestling and others this summer, and he has reflected on bosses rejecting one of his ideas only to give it to a bigger name. He exclusively told Metro.co.uk. "I was always coming up with different characters, ways to evolve Elias into the next thing. There was a character that I really thought could have been incredible myself. It was the Monday Night Messiah. Before we continue, do not forget to like and subscribe. And if you realize, Seth Rollins and AOP ended up, for lack of better terms, they just gave it to those guys. While the star, best known for his musical troubadour persona, insisted there is no ill will towards Seth, he still feels he had a great vision of where he could have taken the character. I had a real vision of me being the Pied Piper of Monday Night Raw and controlling people with kind of a cult-like leader," he added. "The biblical themes and things like that, I always loved that Messiah stuff." He insisted the pitch was one of many he was giving to everyone on the creative side up until his last day, and that it's no rarity for those ideas to go to wrestlers higher up the card. "There's guys that just are getting paid more or getting put more in a spotlight, and they might want to put the resources into those guys," he pondered. "It's no discredit to Seth, the guy's absolutely incredible. But that's how the system works, you know what I mean? That's the risk you take with giving these ideas." For his part, Seth has been open about the creative process developing his on-screen persona from the Monday Night Messiah to the Visionary, admitting back in 2020 that it's definitely something the wrestler himself is very proud of. Elijah joked it might be better to stay quiet behind the scenes, but he would often be one to knock on doors and try to push his way into more prominent positions. He added. "So you get upset, you do your thing. But at the end of the day, you're like, well, okay, that's how it goes. That's the business. I knew what I was getting into the business." The beloved star was willing to try anything to enhance his position, which even included cutting his hair and shaving his face to play Elias' twin brother Ezekiel. "From a comfort standpoint, it was definitely interesting," he chuckled. "But it's another one of those things where I'm like, okay, boss, I'll make the best of it." He even thinks WWE could, and perhaps should, have done more with the storyline, exploring other members of the family, and he'd love the chance to do that in the future. "I still have a character in mind for my older brother Elrod," he admitted, as well as